After spending 3 weeks with the Galaxy S23 Ultra, it's safe to say that as of now, rest in peace to the competition because Samsung may have already won the 2023 year. Don't be fooled by the look of this phone, which is yes, almost identical to last year's model, but on the inside, Samsung has done something mind-blowing to make this a proper generational leap. And let me just start off by mentioning the biggest upgrade, which is also the most important upgrade that we all wanted to see, which is the battery life. Samsung has done it. I don't know how they got so good so quick. Like, this phone is just a beast when it comes to battery life. This is the single biggest reason why I didn't switch to a proper Galaxy flagship phone in the past 2-3 years, because iPhones were just so good with the battery performance, but now the gap is finally closed. For the first time ever, I can finally depend on my Galaxy S23 Ultra to last me throughout the day, no matter how hardcore my usage gets. And it's not just me, all of my friends have reported similar experiences. It is fully consistent across the board. What most people fail to mention is that Galaxy S23 Ultra's amazing battery performance is even more amazing, as it actually charges 45 minutes faster than the iPhone 14 Pro Max from 0 to 100%. If you take that information into consideration, then this thing can be considered as the best in the game. Just for this reason alone, I would actually upgrade from the bad battery life that I was getting on my Galaxy S22 Ultra, especially the Exynos model. Now, before we talk about the second big area of improvement, which is basically the reason why I would say an iPhone user should switch to the Galaxy S23 Ultra, I want to briefly talk about how my Galaxy S23 Ultra's design has held up over the 3 weeks period. The flatter sides may sound like a small change, but it makes this a comfortable fit for the hand. In my opinion, it is the best, most premium smartphone design, especially if you look at the front of the phone in 2023 right now. Now, Galaxy S23 Ultra's premium design deserves the premium case protection and style thanks to Casetify. Say goodbye to the fear of cracking your phone, as Casetify provides 8.2 feet drop test protection and 4 times the military grade standard, with the option to enhance the protection even more with the new Casetify screen protector. Again, all with extreme customizability. Check this out. I can customize the text of my liking with different colors and styles, on top of having so many selection of prints. Like, each one of these are even further customizable to your style, which is just incredible. Casetify cases are also eco-friendly, as they are made up of plant-based materials. Cool accessories like the Casetify phone strap make the phone usage even easier in everyday use. Best of all, I've teamed up with Casetify to get you 15% off, so be sure to click the link in the description. It's a limited time offer, so check it out. Alrighty, coming to the second big reason, which is actually the software experience, and I'm not talking about the loads of features that Samsung loads up in their One UI. I'm talking about the actual UI smoothness and consistency. I literally kid you not, I actually gave up. I was like, this company can make a folding phone, they can make robots, they can make cheese, but what they can't do is to have smooth animations. And well, just when I lost all the hopes, Samsung fixed it all on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's got the smoothest animation on any Samsung flagship I have ever used, to the point where it felt even smoother than the iPhone when I was doing the speed test. From the old TouchWiz days all the way to the new One UI, it finally feels like Samsung's fully mature OS. Did I notice any occasional hiccups? Yes, but they were surprisingly less than some of the bugs that I faced on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Like the other day, the night mode just froze on me randomly. I've also had inconsistent issues with the AirDrop, so in my experience with iOS 16 and the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the S23 Ultra has definitely been more stable. So just for these two reasons, battery life and smoothness alone, I would personally switch from the Galaxy S22 Ultra or the S21 Ultra and upgrade to this new beast. Now, Samsung's One UI 5.1 is built with loads of new features. I've made a dedicated video about this, but some of my favorite features are the easy multitasking, being able to create PNG of subjects from any image. I also like Samsung's built-in editor, which also gives you the option to remove objects within the image. And let's not forget how much of a monster this phone can get when you transform this into a proper DeX. Like, in my opinion, Samsung One UI 5.1 based on Android is my favorite OS in the world right now. Now, I'm not a mobile gamer myself, but if you are someone who plays a lot of games on their phone, then Snapdragon Gen 2 inside the S23 Ultra can handle pretty pretty much anything at the absolute elite smooth level. Now let's talk about another area of improvement where Samsung made a pretty meaningful upgrade, and that is camera. Samsung right now has the most feature-packed, the most overpowered camera system on a phone. The best thing this 200 megapixel camera did is not just the photos. Yes, they are amazing with insane amount of details when you turn those megapixels all the way to the maximum. The best thing is actually the true usable 8K video for the first time on a smartphone. You can actually feel the sharpness and detail. There's no jello effect, no slow frame rate. It's not a gimmick anymore. While iPhone still manages to handle low light video noise a bit better, Samsung has definitely closed the gap this time around to the point where I can actually depend on the video performance of this phone. They've even improved the video performance with the latest software update. I also love how Samsung's camera UI is fully social media optimized. Like, you can actually switch between front and back cameras while you're recording videos. So in a way, I can shoot high quality Instagram videos or Snapchat videos by using the actual camera app and switch front and back lenses, which is something that no other smartphone does. Now in terms of images, the S23 Ultra can take insane amount of detail images that would just blow your mind. Compared to the Galaxy S22 Ultra, they have corrected their color science, so gone is that random magenta color that you would see in photos. So definitely the colors are a lot more towards the real life side. The portrait video / photo performance is also on the absolute peak level with great detail, very accurate subject separation, and improved skin tones. The only thing that I would love to see is the ability to change the blur after the video is taken, and perhaps a 60 frames per second option in the future. Samsung's stabilization has also been improved to an insane level. And let's not forget, the industry's best zoom setup is still here. Just look at this video, which was shot at 10x zoom level. Imagine if I told you that we would get this quality of video at this zoom level 4 years ago. It would have been just unbelievable. Samsung also added the 50 megapixel RAW mode, which we all wanted. Thank you. They actually went above and beyond by implementing the whole expert RAW in the native camera app. And last but not the least, being able to take proper photos of stars thanks to the new 10-minute capture with the Expert RAW app. Thanks to Expert RAW and Samsung's already pretty beefy feature-packed camera application, this is probably the most overpowered camera system on a phone right now. Amazing battery life, smooth performance, solid camera. It has never been this easy to recommend a Samsung flagship phone. Is the upgrade worth it? I will say yes, especially if you're using an Exynos model of any of the older Galaxy S flagship phones, whether it's the S22 Ultra or S21 Ultra or even the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Definitely a big yes to this upgrade. Other than these three reasons that I mentioned, I love Samsung's clean aesthetics, which are very much appreciated when you're watching media on the screen compared to the massive dynamic notch that you see on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. While it's not the brightest display on a smartphone right now, it's still plenty bright for that outdoor usage. The speakers are loud with great microphone quality, plus it's the only phone on the market that has a freaking S Pen inside it. Like, that still blows my mind how Samsung has engineered this device to have a proper stylus built in for free. Even if I don't use it all the time, I just appreciate being able to use the stylus on this phone when I need it. All in all, the S23 Ultra has delivered. For the first time, I can say a Samsung flagship has actually fully delivered. Thank you, Samsung, for not adopting the cheap ways by saving money and going for the Exynos chips. You gave Qualcomm to all the markets. Now we have consistent great performance on every Galaxy S23 Ultra out there, something that you should have done long time ago. I will be doing a long-term review of this phone after a month or two, so make sure you subscribe. But yes, this is indeed a rest in peace call to the competition, because right now S23 Ultra literally owns 2023. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.